Hello, I'm Shukran Nakati, a technical marketing engineer here at Infoblox. This video will walk you through the Infoblox app for Splunk. Today's security landscape is complex and ever evolving. Cybercriminals are increasingly targeting DNS infrastructure to launch sophisticated attacks, such as phishing campaigns, malware distributions, and data exfiltration. The average cost of a data breach reached an all time high of $4.45 million in 2023. It took organizations an average of 204 days to identify a breach and 73 days to contain it. Phishing or stolen or compromised credentials were the two most common initial attack vectors. Following a data breach, 51% organizations indicated additional investment in security. Although security AI and automation tools were used by majority of organizations, only some of them extensively used them, resulting in reduced time to identify and contain breaches than those with no use. Respondents that did not use threat intelligence took 12 days longer than the global average to identify breaches. Infoblox ecosystem is a set of integrations that unifies your networking and security ecosystem. Whether you are using public private clouds, ITSM, SIEM, SOAR, or any other security tools, Infoblox ensures seamless integration to bolster your hybrid and multi-cloud environments. You can explore our extensive range of pre-built certified integrations on Infoblox ecosystem portal available at ecosystem.infoblox.com and unlock the full potential of your network and security solutions. Infoblox, the leader in DNS, DHCP, IPAM, and DNS security, together with Splunk, a leading SIEM and SOAR provider, offer easy integration that can uplift the capabilities of each solution and elevate overall SecOps efficiency. Infoblox app for Splunk enhances Splunk's performance and boosts visibility into events and threat intelligence, helping to speed investigations and drive more efficient responses. The integration enables security and incident response teams to better leverage the power of SIEM by pairing it with DNS security events, IPAM metadata, and threat information from Infoblox. Let's see how the integration and its dashboard look in a live environment. The instance that we are going to see is already configured. If you need help with the configuration, there's a link to the deployment guide in the video description. Once you have installed the integration and configured it, it should appear in your Splunk app list. Clicking on it will take you to the integration and you will see the SOC Insights Overview dashboard. This dashboard shows you details about the SOC Insights from BloxOne. Here you can filter them by time range, by status, by severity, or by threat type. So you can either put the severity in here, or you can just click the pie chart here and it will filter out the high severity or critical severity events for you. Or you can just select the threat type here and it will give you the insights for the particular threat type. Once you have figured out which insight you want to check the details for, clicking on it will give you more details about that insight. If you scroll down on the same page, you should see the summary of that insight. It has some metrics along with some bar charts that has the top impacted assets, the indicators, events. It also has the assets linked to this particular insight. If you click on assets, threat indicators for that particular insight, and also events and comments for this particular insight. From the list of indicators, you can select any indicators, and by clicking on it, it will take you to a IP or domain block alert tool that we have in the integration. Here in this tool, you can add this domain to a list or remove it from a list if it's already there. We'll see this later in the demo. Next, we have blocked traffic dashboard. This dashboard has RPZ data. It has a list of top 10 compromised users, top 10 blocked domains, top 10 feeds, top 10 compromised assets, and a list of all the RPZ hits from Infoblox. You can even click on any of the assets and it will give you a list of overall blocked DNS requests for that particular asset. Next on the list is DNS overview. This dashboard has DNS data from Infoblox. Here you can see the most queried FQDNs, top 10 devices that made most requests, top 10 users that made most requests, overall queries per hour, response type, record type, and a list of all the DNS requests. You can use the filters above to get filter data as per your preference. Clicking on any query from the most queried FQDNs will give you the top 10 devices who queried that particular domain. Also, if you want to see all the requests that got the response as NX domain or any other response, you can just click on this pie chart. It will give you the top 20 devices that got an NX domain response and a list of DNS requests that got NX domain as a response. Next, we have the DHCP overview dashboard. This dashboard has all the DHCP data. You can see the number of new updated leases, the number of released leases, the number of unique IP addresses that were given out, DHCP leases over time, top 10 MAC addresses that requested DHCP leases, top 10 IP addresses that were given out, DHCP activity summary, and the DHCP lease event for all activity. You can click on this top 10 MAC addresses and it will give you the source IPs for this particular MAC address. Similarly, you can click on top 10 IP addresses and it would give you the host details for this particular IP address. Clicking on this DHCP summary activity will give you the lease activity for that particular event that you click on. You can also use filters at the top to get filtered data as per your preference. Next, we have the audit log overview. This dashboard has audit log data from Infoblox. It shows the top 10 actions at the top and all audit log details in the table below. You can click on a particular action and you will see the top 10 users who performed this action and audit log for this particular action that you selected. Next, we have the service log. This dashboard has service log information that we have received from Infoblox. You can filter it by time range, by service name, or by host ID, and it will show you the service log for that particular service name or host ID. Next, we have Threat Intelligence Overview dashboard. This dashboard shows you the number of hosts, IPs, URLs, and other details that have been imported from BloxOne in a given time frame. Apart from these, we have a few tools that are available for use. The first one is the IPAM lookup tool. The IPAM lookup tool can be used to look IPAM information for any IP that's in your system. So you just enter the IP here, click on submit, and it will look up for IPAM details for the given IP address. So it will give you the subnet name, the subnet, the IP space name, and the DHCP MAC address and the host name for this particular IP. Next, we have the tide lookup tool. This tool helps you to do a tide lookup for any entered indicator. We just need to enter the type and enter the indicator here and click on submit. So this will do an API call to Infoblox and get the tide details for this particular host. Similarly, we have a dossier lookup tool that does the same thing for dossier data. So it will get us dossier data for any given indicator that we enter in the target field. So you'll see the dossier data for this particular indicator. Next, we have the domain block allow tool. This tool allows us to add a domain or an IP address to a list in Infoblox. So you can just select the list, select the action that you want to perform, and enter the domain or IP address here, and a description if there is a description, and click on submit. So once you click on submit, it will do an API call to the backend and then return the information. If it's inserted or deleted, it will show up here. So we have added this to this particular list. The last one on the list is the DHCP lookup tool. This tool helps us get the DHCP lease information for a particular IP or a MAC address. So if you want to look up for a particular IP, we'll enter the IP here and then click on submit. It will give us the lease information for the selected IP address or for the MAC address that you enter here. Thank you for your time viewing this video. All documentation regarding BloxOne is located on the Infoblox documentation website located at docs.infoblox.com. If you have any other concerns, questions, or comments, you can reach out to the Infoblox experts on Infoblox community website located at community.infoblox.com.